Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to set up your own raspberry garden. Okay, red raspberries. Alright, this is part of my property, all these raspberries, and actually my border to my garden goes along just inside the border of the fence. My neighbor's fence is right there, so it gives me a little walk room right here. Along there, I don't have a stiff-neck, bad neighbor, but it's a rental property, and he's getting ready to move out across to another place, and I'm worried about the new neighbors I'm going to have. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to cut back my raspberry bushes in effort of stop the intrusion onto the property. So this little guy right here, he's coming out of the bottom. He's a new sprout. All right, and I'm going to do my best in transplanting him. I've done this with I think 8 already, and pretty successful. They're responding nicely. You gotta be careful because you have poison ivy all through here, and don't really want those people that are affected by poison ivy, poison oak. Be really careful. I am not allergic to it, so I still use gloves. I have them right there, and I can't have this camera going while I'm digging it up. What you want to do is you want to dig around deep enough to get most of the roots. You're not going to get them all, but you want to get the bulk of the roots. The roots are shallow, and sometimes you have a tree trunks right there coming off of that tree right there. So you're going to affect that a little bit, but that's all right. Hey, there's a raspberry I missed this morning. Take them and eat them. Tasty. Okay, so I'll bring you back after I pull it out. I want to show you how much how much of the roots I got, and what I'm going to do before I put it into the new area. Hey, something I noticed when I'm doing this. Look at this. Okay, so evidently some of the branches, what happens is raspberry bushes come down to the ground, and then that's how they put roots in the ground and sprout new ones up. So that's a very natural way of doing it. And what we have here, these are raspberry leaves. Okay, and it's coming out of the ground right here. So that's a nice young one. And it looks like another one. That's that other one right there. Oh, that's coming off the bush. It's been cut at the end. So hopefully it'll sprout out. Again, I must have got it during weed whacking or something. So I want to pull that one too. Now you could tell that the ground is very soft. I only put the shovel in for a little bit and leaned back and pulled it out. And that's about as much dirt. You want some of the natural dirt to go with it. All right, but you can see just how much. There's another plant here, coming off of it. So it could be quite lucrative doing this. All right, make sure you use gloves though, because the thorns do get you. All right, but I don't grab it by the thorns. I grab it by the dirt and carry it over there. Coming back here, I have 2 holes dug. Now, something to keep in mind: you just want to dig them as deep as the base of the plant, the dirt that you took out of the plant. And I like a little pit to be around them, because water seems to go in there a little bit easier. And you look down here on this plant, looks like another one's coming up. A smaller plant. I put these in about 2 weeks ago, and they're responding very well. So you don't want to see the whites, that underside of the plant. You don't want to see on the upside. That means that there's lack of water. So these guys are getting good water over here. There is water underneath this dirt. It's like a swampland over here, and that's probably why raspberries are growing over there. And that's something you want to probably look at. Do you already have raspberry bushes growing where you want to plant raspberries? All right, my neighbor has them in the back there. Before this house was built, it was infested with raspberry bushes. I loved it back there before they took them all down. So kind of depressed when they did build the house there, 2 lots put together. And so the thing is to put your own raspberry, it's a raspberry. All right, after you put them in the ground, make sure you water them real good. Now we're expecting rain this afternoon all through tomorrow morning. So they call severe thunderstorms. So these guys shouldn't be going anywhere. Anyway, I want to show you something. A little surprise. When I put this guy in, there was a little plant right off, like falling off its own roots. So that's that little guy right there. So hopefully he's going to produce something. That'll be nice. A little bonus. But a little dip around so the water can go in and channel in there. All right, and I have to go get some stakes to put up to have him stand up. He's looking like that because I think he was laying down when I pulled him out of the ground. But the leaves should respond to the sun when the sun hits here, and continue on. So we're looking real good. You want to look over your plants, make sure the stink bugs and the Japanese beetles aren't getting all over them. Okay, and this guy actually maintained its raspberries during the transplant, which is really nice. So good. Hey, be creative about how you're going to support these. Okay, when you run your tees or your support to keep these up off the ground as much as you can, because once again you don't have supporting trees and bushes to keep them up like I do over there. So be creative. Okay, keep in mind that you don't want to use the circle rings that go around tomato plants, the supports for tomato plants, because every year the tomato plant dies and you can pull the support out. These guys are going to last for years. So chances of getting that back, you might have to hurt the raspberry bush. Okay, so you want to use something that's going to be there permanent. Wood is fine. Different kinds of wood is fine. Don't use metal pipes because metal deteriorates in the ground. All right, so and does weird things to the ground sometimes. So use the wooden pipes, and I think you'll do real good. Oh, I see something red over there. Always look around because you might get a little surprise. Pretty nice. Yum. Subscribe if you want. Don't miss any videos coming up. Bye.